We must get this place clean and clear now. Man, it will take all of us. Say if you know something, if you see something, you do what? Spend power.
Investing very heavily on security, and I can tell you in the coming weeks and months, it will not only be talked about, you will not only feel it, you will touch it, that Anambra will become one of the safest states to do business. Here in Anambra, the new law, Homeland Security Law, our own vigilante service, is called Agune Chamber.
Anambra is back again, the city of breaches. What is to end? Kudos to Soludo. Listen, share, and comment. Please, don't skip. Listen.
From our forests and remote areas. Within 12 months, we recovered the 8 local governments that were under total siege. I must at this moment commend all the security forces, armed forces, the police, all the security agencies, including our brave vigilante squad as well. And at this moment to remember all those who paid the supreme sacrifice in the cause of duty, and all those who continue to pay the supreme sacrifice in the course of duty. May their souls have eternal rest. But it is one thing to remember and pray for them, but more importantly, to be sure that they did not die in vain. And the only way to ensure and say never again is that we must rise up and make sure that the reason they died does not continue and will not repeat. And that's why we are here today. Over time, in the Anambra, some of the criminal elements returned to some of the locations. Several of the diverse criminal gangs and camps claim to be Biafra agitators. But the IPOB has repeatedly issued multiple statements, press statements, dissociating itself from the criminals in the bush.
Governor Soludo has officially launched Operation Udogachi in Anambra, a significant initiative aimed at restoring peace and security across the state. In a powerful address during the launch, the governor emphasized his commitment to eradicating drug-related crimes, declaring a zero-tolerance policy against drug peddlers. He announced that any properties used for drug activities will face demolition, sending a clear message that such activities will not be tolerated. The operation will see a robust collaboration with the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, as the governor revealed plans to establish a special force of over 2,000 personnel. This force will work along the state vigilante, civil defense, police and military units, utilizing advanced technologies such as surveillance cameras and AI intelligence to combat crime effectively. The initiative includes the establishment of call centers for crime reporting and an independent communication service, ensuring that citizens can easily report suspicious activities. Governor Soludo called on communities, churches, and local leaders to join forces in the fight against crime, highlighting the importance of communal responsibility in identifying and reporting criminal activities. He announced a bounty program aimed at encouraging citizens to provide information on kidnappers and criminal hideouts, reinforcing the notion that everyone has a role to play in ensuring safety. Concluding his address, Governor Soludo reminded the people of Anambra that security is a shared responsibility. He urged citizens to recognize that criminals often live among them and to take action in reporting suspicious individuals. The governor's call to action was clear: if you see or know something, do or say something. As Anambra braces for potential unrest from criminal elements, the governor expressed unwavering confidence in the state's inability to prevail in his critical fight for peace and security. Watch the video.
Here in Anambra, the new law, Homeland Security Law, our own vigilante service, is called Agune Chamber.
Anambra is back again. The city of breaches. What is to end? Kudos to Soludo. Listen, share, and comment. Please don't skip. Don't skip. Listen.
From our forests and remote areas. Within 12 months, we recovered the 8 local governments that were under total siege. I must at this moment commend all the security forces, armed forces, the police, all the security agencies, including our brave vigilante squad as well. And at this moment to remember all those who paid the supreme sacrifice in the cause of duty, and all those who continue to pay the supreme sacrifice in the cause of duty. May their souls have eternal rest. But it is one thing to remember and pray for them, but more importantly, to be sure that they did not die in vain. And the only way to ensure and say never again is that we must rise up and make sure that the reason they died does not continue and will not repeat. And that's why we are here today. Over time, in the Anambra, some of the criminal elements returned to some of the locations. Several of the diverse criminal gangs and camps claim to be Biafra agitators. But the IPOB has repeatedly issued multiple statements, press statements, dissociating itself from the criminals in the bush. But one Simon Eber, with his organized criminal gangs, continue to wreak untold havoc with.
But my Lord, I just wanted to end it there and thank all of you. But I only have 2 points, Immaculate, that I just needed to put a footnote because Eba Juleba, Nolo Abolo de Laine, Ebidogon, one of them, Imetolaka, which is the new form of insecurity I'm wearing. There's a new form, the dynamic of it, a little bit different. Yes, I remember 2009, my father was kidnapped. He was in the bush for 15 days. Even Nelly also and I make it argue, governor debate about how much to pay for ransom. One of them, hey, the weekend, come on, 500 million cash you were there. I'm a graduate like you. I'm a graduate like you. Kefi Chokame. Kefi Chokame. Chokan Zubori. Then my father just celebrated his 78th birthday. 2009. Before then, I think Tony Mas was kidnapped. After that, I think 2010 or 2011, Coco Bros was. GUO was. Even this guy in Banex Plaza. Who is who? Major people in Anambra. Well, kidnapping here, there. Or they go or Endigo. They go there to an end. Now we survive that. The new form that began shortly before Ibata into government. was the one that ideology, and my Lord, where this warped ideology, they are mixed with criminality. But this is organized as an army with central command and control. In a buffet no a sequel bozo send their reinforcement. Igbo commandant Kenon Acha, a sequel from Obli Swatch, dispatch a new commander. Panazobiafra. That's the ideology. Better no go on a video when it was taking the form. I said to our people that many of us were complete, because if we don't call Alo, I am a million away, I am a because I intend a role to play for us to rescue our society on the long term. If I be the liver, Pajide Piana na checkpoint, Ababu the police, Monday, Ukole, we kept quiet. Even surreptitiously happy, because there was this thing sold to us. No, the full.
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So it seems like Soludo is finally waking up from his slumber. Yes, this is what is expected. This is what has been expected of him a long time ago. But all the same, as long as he has started doing it, no problem. Whether it will work or not, we are yet to see. Yes, the new security force agents that he has introduced is called Agone Chamber. Yes, let's say if they will check the Igbo land, especially Anambra State, because a lot of things has been happening. People have been crying out to Soludo, and finally, it seems that he has heard the cries of the people and decided to do something. Although so many people are of the opinion that this has always been his way of reacting to call out anytime that people calls him out, to just go and bring out one agent like that. Considering the fact there has been something similar to this Agone Chamber, which is something similar to this Udogachi, which is Agone Chamber, we don't know about their work till today. And if you are very, very conversant in Onitsha, there are people called Akodo people. Those ones, they were introduced so that they will chase away the touts, the aburos that are used to collecting unofficial tax force. But it seems like this particular Akodo people came out to now do more than the touts that they were asked to chase. Even at a point that they even start hurting innocent people or innocent drivers. Yes, the other day they even caused accidents that by so many people at Opiweka. We just hope that this Agune Chamber or this Udogachi group will be different, because a lot of difference is needed in Anambra State. Yes, it is general in Igbo land though, but Anambra own is becoming too much. So we believe that if Soludo can do something about this one, like if this Udogachi people should really work, it's going to be a lot of it's going to be a relief on the people. So let's just watch and see. He also introduced the talk which says when you see something, you say something, and he introduced a call line that people can call whenever they see something going on in the society or something going on about them. He even promised the people that are committing this crime an amnesty from now to 25th of February, that if they should come out on their own willingly and surrender, and that they will be granted pardon. They will just put them in a rehabilitation center. Although ever since the announcement was made till now, nobody has come out to say, I am among the people committing atrocities in Anambra and I am surrendering. We just hope that if they did not come out, they will be fished out. Also, Soludo has placed a bounty of 5 million naira. This one is different from the 10 million naira that he did the other for the one of Iyala. This one now is general, that if you are able to provide information that could lead to the arrest of any whether kidnapper or criminal, anybody at all, that you be giving 5 million naira for that effort. Yes, Soludo is actually putting a lot of things in place, and people are like pleased with that and also congratulating him. That let's see how this goes, whether this is going to work out or not. We will see. If this is able to curb menace in Anambra State, it will be a lot of credit on Soludo for being a talk and do governor, even though it took him a long time to come up with this. But then Bonye Ditete Bototoya, so we'll be waiting to see how this works out. What do you think of this agency that is being brought out? What do you think of this security agents that, because they are up to 2,000? I don't know how he plans to spread them, because this is majorly needed inside of Ihiala and boundaries between Anambra State and Imo State. I don't know how he plans to share them around, but we really hope that it will be of good to Anambra people. So what do you think concerning this? You need your opinion in the comment section. Like and share this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.